We're here with John Hawkins of Ciena. John, SDN is clearly a trend. What are you seeing there, and how does it relate to carrier Ethernet in Ciena's view?
Yeah, it clearly has struck a chord with the industry. We see that here at the show, and we see it in customer discussions that we're having as well. I think the reason it has caught people's imagination has to do with the possibility for cost savings, the possibility for efficiencies out of the network, and I think that's where people are looking at initially. We're trying to highlight also the ability to generate new services using an SDN-like architecture, so to monetize the network as we talk about. And for that, you need an efficient carrier Ethernet infrastructure, which is what we're capitalizing here at this show, namely around the ability to deploy it quickly. So we've got a campaign we call Built for Speed, speed of deployment, speed of implementation and activation of services, also speed in terms of agility to change those services, which is exactly what SDN needs in terms of out of the infrastructure. It needs to be able to adapt that infrastructure on a dynamic basis. And then also the ability to verify that a service is performing to the level that it should, so speed of performance or speed of assurance, customer assurance. So those are some themes that we are talking about here at the show in the midst of a larger discussion about SDN and where it's going in the future.
What's new of note in the carrier Ethernet world proper?
Yeah, so the show is about carrier Ethernet after all, and I think what the new attitude or reality around carrier Ethernet is that it's no longer about speeds and feeds and technical requirements and technical attributes. Yes, those are important and they exist, but it's really about what sort of customer experience can be derived from having a carrier Ethernet service. So the MEF is talking about carrier Ethernet 2.0, for instance, and the abilities that it can bring to a network. And we're talking again about the speed of deployment of carrier Ethernet. So those are all addressing not so much the technical attributes, which to date were the challenge. Those are no longer the real challenges. The challenge right now is getting the service to who needs them and where they need them and when they need them. So it's more about the customer experience, having satisfied customers, assured customers that they're getting what they paid for. That's, I think, the corner that we've turned just recently in the carrier Ethernet world.
John, thank you for being with us today.
My pleasure.